Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden, and in the last part we finally were able to work out who the actual killer was. We were able to work out that Adachi was the murderer, so we're now coming to the hospital in order to talk to him about it. Let's put it that way. We want to have a little chat with old Adachi and about what's going on.
I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Oh,
yep.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too?
That seems like a likely tale. Dojima.
Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing.
Adachi. Blech.
Don't you think you should leave
What am I
before
talking
Dojima-san
about?
finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
That's one way of putting it.
Adachi.
Oh, look at it.
Where's
It's Dojima.
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are
Yeah,
you doing
well,
here?
that'll be all the
Tommy's already
people
been
getting
relocated.
trying to whisk him
I was
away
looking
very
for you so I
quickly.
could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives
Okay.
are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes
Yes,
on the
that is a
basis
very
of his
good point.
testimony. But my heart's
That is the
still
kind of thing
nagging
which,
at me.
you know, they don't really
Is
pay
this
much
more of
attention
your
to here.
detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it.
Bloody hell. Adachi was
And you
really
kids
being
should really get home too.
a
You're gonna
prick
get in the way
there.
of police business.
That was
What's
very
gotten
rude
into
of
you
him.
today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Silence.
Come on.
Uh,
I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san.
Yeah,
Your current
sure.
assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing?
That sounds really bad.
We came to
That's
confirm something.
God. He's sounding like such a
Adachi-san.
lame ass there. You should question Adachi about when Yamano
The
vanished.
time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
You liar! You are a liar!
Why wouldn't I question
Talk
her?
about
She
Saki.
discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
You asshole. About the warning letter.
Warning?
So yeah,
letter?
now we got to ask him about the warning letter
The
here.
one that was delivered to his
Just to find out
house.
what
It's in
he knows
police
about it.
custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey,
you
what do you mean
don't
you don't
really
remember?
fucking hell, dude.
I gave it to you to
You're
take
really
down
not
the
trying to
plot line
cover
for
yourself
processing.
here, are you?
You're telling me you forgot?
Are you a moron? You must
I'm
be.
sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it?
How would you know?
Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san,
Yeah, what's all
you
this
really need to get back
about?
to your bed. That's why
I
your wounds
wonder
aren't
whether-
healing.
Yeah, he's.
You want me to go home right now? Do you
I
have
think
any idea
his
what time it
acting
is?
here is a little bit too.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing.
I know it's
please.
supposed to be, you know,
We know
kind
for
of obvious
certain
at this
now
point
that,
that
the
he
first
is
two
actually the
murders
murderer,
weren't
but
Namatame's
they could have
doing.
done it a better job with him
Someone
kind of
else killed them.
trying to cover his
Adachi-san,
tracks, I guess.
Do you
but
have any
yeah.
idea who that might be?
Can't really complain too much.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because we think
Really.
it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one
Not
who put
really.
them all in.
What did you just say?
Oh, that was
Put
dumb,
them all
Adachi.
in. What's this
That is
putting
really
them in
stupid.
business?
That's
Do you know
really dumb,
something about
Adachi.
the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the
God,
truth,
he gave himself
Adachi-san,
away so
I've
badly
been
there.
fixated on something you once said. Before, I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me.
Oh yeah,
Do
this
you
is a good
recall
point.
when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident.
Yes, this is genius
At the
because
time, I said,
he read
even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here.
are written here.
And in
Yes.
response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything?
Yeah, because
At
the whole
time,
point here
police
is that
had no idea that there
the
had been other
idea of
attempted
these
murders
other
related to
attempted
the
victims,
case.
would the
You
police
had
never
no
treated
reason
them
to
as
say such a thing.
kidnappings
After
or
all,
murder
there are countless
attempts.
examples of
So
people disappearing for a few days.
how would he know
Yet when I
that
read the list
they
of names,
are?
you raised no objection. Odd that.
How would he
What
be?
do you say
Yeah,
to
he would have
that,
raised more
Detective
objection to the
Adachi?
fact that those names were on the list.
I don't know.
Um,
I said I'm busy.
and as a result, it kind of gives
Wait,
away
you
that
son of a bitch!
the only person who could know that would be the person who,
Damn it!
you know, the only person who would know would be the person who was involved in the murders. So he gave himself away quite badly there. Adachi isn't here either. We've lost him, the
I
motherfucker.
swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
No idea.
Did you find him?
No.
I contacted
Sorry,
security.
sorry, Uncle.
No. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's
That
still
would be
here?
logical.
But we looked. We didn't find him anywhere.
That bastard.
That's one way of putting it.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry.
This nurse, she's losing having a fucking fit every
Do
single
you even
time.
want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it
Yeah,
caused you
certainly
last
one
time?
point, one way of putting it.
You're right. Sorry.
Wow,
We've
she
got
must
to
be strong
find
to
Adachi.
get this guy
I
out of here.
need to square this away with him. Please.
So yeah, Dojima still wants to kind of talk to Adachi and try and work stuff
He
out
hasn't left this ward
with him,
yet?
which is
I don't think he...
open-minded, I guess.
Could he have... Yeah, I think
Yep.
so. If
He's
the killer,
jumped
he
into the
can go
TV and
through,
gone.
Right? You mean he went in through
Yep,
here?
which means he's gone.
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered.
Another good
it's
point.
highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn
Plus, it's
up
the
on
only
the other
part.
side,
I
that
think
should
this is
prove
also the
beyond a
only
doubt that
TV
he is
with
the true culprit.
of the correct size in the hospital
So I
where he
guess we
could
were
have,
right.
you know,
What do we do now?
gone through to escape. So it had to be through here. Let's go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
think.
100% positive he used
I
this
think if you
TV.
say let's
And
go
on
out, I
top of
don't
that,
think
we
it
don't know where
changes. I
might
think
lead.
it's just a. This is always
Let's
kind
go in
of
from
brought
Junes,
up
like always.
that, you know,
It'll be fine.
to go in from
So
the
long
same
as we're
places we
ready
always
for
go
him,
in.
we'll
So
crush that jerk in
I don't
one
think it really
strike.
changes whatever option you pick there. Yeah, that's one way of fucking putting it. It is extremely suspicious. And that's the Six of the Truth Arcana up to rank number 5. And yeah, split up for today and we went home. So yeah, we now need to wait and we need to go and find Adachi. You're very tired. It's time to go to bed. Do we have the, yeah, we do actually. Holy shit, it's Teddie. Hi Teddie, how are you? You look very ghostly. Don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie.
Where
Oh my god, it's Teddie.
am I?
I don't know. Why are you in my head, Teddie?
Sensei? Why are you here? I
Could ask you the same.
How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I
So yeah,
did realize something.
this section is pretty much where we
been thinking
discover
all
where
this
Teddy's
time
gone to.
about who I really am.
And I think this is kind of
I
a
couldn't find the
contrite
answer.
little thing here,
I
really.
was no one
I
from
think
the
it's a way
start.
of getting Teddy.
Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world.
It's a way of getting
From the
Teddy
beginning,
back
that's
into the
all there
party,
was to
I
it.
guess.
I was just a shadow in that world.
And yes, this is also the revelation of who he is.
You're always so kind, Sensei.
It's finally the revelation of who Teddy actually is, and that
I
is that
figured
he
something
was.
That day at the hospital, I realized
Yeah, he's pretty much a. He's a shadow. He's always been a shadow, and
when I woke up,
it's
inside the fog.
kind of interesting, I guess. It's kind of something where I think if you really think about it, if you really think about it, there's no other way that he could possibly be anything other than a shadow, just because of the fact that you know, he said he's always been in that world, and that is the world where
lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts.
you know,
One day,
that he is
a
a,
shadow
you know,
living in
that
that world
shadows are the only
awakened to
thing that live in
human
that world. So
emotions.
therefore, if he's always
But
been in that world,
humans
that
and
means
shadows are
sorry,
completely different
if he's
entities.
always been in that world, if he's always been in that world, then
So
that means that he
made
has to be a
himself forget that
shadow.
was
He
a
can't be anything
shadow.
else.
He wanted to forget. He wanted people
So
to
yeah,
like
it's kind of
him.
interesting that he's basically a shadow that
That's how he
didn't want
came
to be a
look
shadow,
like
so
this.
he kind of made himself forget and kind of
really am stupid.
created his own form, I
What the
guess,
other
so that
Teddy said
he's different
before,
from all the
in
other
the
shadows.
end,
It's
it was
kind of an
all
interesting
true.
concept, I guess.
No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a
And-
shadow that
yeah,
took a
it's
different
very,
form so humans would like me.
interesting, and I
It
think
would
this,
have been better if
it's
I had
Teddy's,
never remembered. But I
Teddy's
did.
social link is actually really fucking interesting. It's actually really well done, I think,
Probably turn back to a regular shadow
to make you care
soon.
about the little asshole.
Oh, yeah.
How do you do
Sensei,
that with your pupils?
One day,
That's
when you
really
meet
bizarre,
Nanako
actually. I didn't
in
think
heaven,
about that.
apologize for me.
Teddy,
Tell her
she's not dead, son.
I'm sorry.
She's
I
alive.
couldn't do anything. Tell her I'm really sorry.
Ah, let's be nice.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how
Nana
Nanako pulled through.
Johnson.
Yes.
Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so
Yeah, it's.
glad.
I think this is the only other reason why this is here.
Glad that
I
could
think
at
it's pretty
least
much
hear
so that you can.
My
Because the
heart
whole reason why
feels
he
so much
ran away, the
lighter
whole reason
now.
why he left,
I'm starting to feel
the whole reason
sleepy.
why he left was basically because of
What a
Nanako's
strange place.
death and him
feels so
feeling helpless and not being
soothing.
able to
It's not
do
like
anything,
my
breaking
world.
his promise, that kind of
Something
shit.
just feels so
But,
nostalgic about
you know,
this
the other
place.
reason
Could this be your
this is
dream
pretty much
world,
just a way
Sensei?
of, this whole scene I think is pretty much just,
Uh-huh.
I'm
I'm
trying to think of the right words. I think,
am I
you know,
supposed to do
the whole
now?
thing with Teddy is, I think this thing was all done. This scene was all done, I think, just so you could bring him back into the fold,
How to find it.
and bring him back into
No
the party.
matter how hard
So
I think, there's too many things
it's
my
probably
little
a way
brain
of,
can't understand.
you know, because if somebody
But
was
I do
using Teddy a lot, and
understand
then
one thing now.
in gameplay, if they were using Teddy a lot, and then
I'm
all of a
glad that I
sudden
met you, Sensei.
he was just removed from the party completely, that would be fucking irritating as fuck. So I can understand why that was done. And that's the end of Teddy's social link. We've maxed out another social link. That's the Star Arcana, I think. That I and thou hast established a genuine bond. We can now create Hillel, the ultimate form of the Star Arcana. That's kind of weird actually, because you can just hear the sound effects. Because you're in first person mode, it goes over your head, doesn't it? So in most of the other times you've seen him in third person. So he's got evade elect, which is pretty useful, but as I'm not gonna use him anyway, so.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye.
Oh, sure you would, Teddy.
Sensei.
Sure you're allowed to stay here. Stay as long as you want. And I think, yeah, it's quite well done actually that it's kind of like unclear, at least at this point in the
It seems the words in
playing
your
through it for the
memory
first
weren't the
time.
only things you
At that point
summoned
it
here.
seems unclear as to whether you're going to
This
see
is a
Teddy
room
again,
for
which is
guests
kind of cool.
who have an ego
I like that how
that
it
can
does
be
that.
Shadows,
Bit of tension.
mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a
Fuck you,
single
ego.
stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very
Oh, this-
interesting.
He does talk a lot of bullshit.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This
So yeah,
vehicle
this
is
basically
still
this little
on its
section here is
journey.
that basically
There is no reason to tarry here for
telling you
long.
that the last in
We're ready
between
to
the
go.
first meeting
Let
that
us
we
depart.
had and this part in the game, that was the time in which you chose what path you were going to go down,
You
as to
are
whether you got the
every
best
inch the
ending or
guest
whether you
I
got the
had
mediocre
anticipated.
ending.
Now, it's time for you
And given the
to
fact
return.
that we have got the
I am
best ending,
even
that means
more
we're heading
intrigued
towards
now as to where this is all headed.
the option to
We'll
do
be
either the
waiting
best
for your
ending or
next
to
visit.
do the accomplice ending. So I guess very symbolic. I guess it works kind of nicely. I kind of like that.
How did it go?
Ah, Yosuke,
Did you find Teddy?
still not back though.
No, and no
Furry
one's seen him
bastard.
either.
That annoying little
Damn it.
furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Yeah, let's pursue Adachi for now. And once again, we head into the TV world. Oh my god, that's trippy. That thing's really trippy, but also really cool. I like that little animation.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before. What the?
Yeah, I guess this is an
This
attempt to
malicious
kind of show
aura
how
everywhere.
bad,
It feels completely different from the last
you
time I
know,
was here. I think we'd better
how
hurry.
bad the other
Give me a
world
sec
has
to try
gotten. That
finding
the
Adachi.
fog is a lot more dense. I kind of like that.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glass is
Certainly
right on
seems
the
that way,
fog on
Yosuke,
the other
doesn't it?
side. It can't
There's a
be
lot.
normal.
It also
And I
shows, I
heard more
think, that
people
the
are
fact
falling
that there's a
ill
little
because
bit
of the fog.
because it's quite foggy
wonder
in
what's
the
going to
normal
happen.
world, but the fact that it's even
I
worse
sense
over
it.
here, I think, is
Adachi's definitely in here.
very foreboding.
Are you serious?
So I
Which
kind of
way?
like that little
Hold
detail.
on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it.
Turn that camera.
There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture
Yep.
him, solving the mystery
So
of this
yeah, we
world and the
finally
rest of the
worked it
case
out
can't be
completely
far
that
behind.
Adachi is the murderer. So
Maybe we'll
only thing
find
left to
out
do
where
is to
Teddy
go after
came
the
from,
motherfucker.
too. Man, where is that bear anyway? Well, I
Still
can
not
say
back
for
yet.
sure he's not here.
So Teddy is not in this
And I know
world.
Adachi
Shit.
is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
I don't know why this. I know why it's done is because you need to bring Teddy back into the fold. One,
This
it's another way of
place.
bringing Teddy back in. But
I see.
it just seems very arbitrary
Get back.
in the way that it's
But
done.
it really doesn't matter. I'm
You know, I-
completely useless.
One of those things that I think
I'm so sorry.
they could have found Adachi and then found Teddy later. Nanako's awake.
It is you,
How awesome.
Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard
God.
go. Everyone
This is
else too.
This is very schmaltzy. This is very kind of.
Oh, hold on. I'll get
But
the doctor.
okay. And Teddy runs off to get the doctor. Can you get her in time?
Seems
Nope.
she's asleep again.
She's gonna sleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of
maybe.
hearing others' voices.
That would be. God. This is a bit. It's a. Laid on a bit thick here, to be honest, but.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand.
I don't
about
mind
her
it, but it's
condition
kind
and
of
what caused it.
laid on a bit
doing our
thick here,
best.
to be honest.
But it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Yes. I think it's pretty much
Well, if
confirmed by
anything
the end of
happens, please send for me.
it. Sorry. I think it's pretty much confirmed by the end of the game that
If I'm an
Nanako's
unknown
illness was
being,
caused by
then the way I can change is
the
unknown
fog
too.
and the fact
So
that the fog.
all I have to
She was
do
in the other world for so
is
long,
make
and then the
them
fog
not unknown.
went over into
Nana-chan's
this world
doing
as
her
well,
best.
not allowing her to
Sensei
recover.
and the others are probably fighting
I
now
think that's
too.
pretty much confirmed by the end of the game. So
I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what
yeah,
if I'm just a shadow?
I like his
There must
story.
be
I like
something
Teddy's
I can
story.
do.
It's really good.
I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here.
Nice.
Right, Nana-chan?
And yeah, so Teddy now gets his ultimate shadow or ultimate persona. Yes, a shadow with a persona, which is kind of bizarre. That is a bad design. I don't like that.
Right.
But anyway,
I need to
we're
get
pretty
back
much at the
to
end of the part
others.
here. So join me next time
Hang in
when
there, Nana-chan.
for the next
I'll
part
be
of Persona
back soon.
Forgotten, when we'll be going after, or at least starting to go after Adachi. See you next time.